International pressure for peace in
Two
Gaza.
things as Australians, I think overwhelmingly, Australians want to see two things. One is they want to see a ceasefire. They want to see the killing stop.
Yep.
They want to see hostages released.
Again, the same thing for us is, we want to see hostages released, we want to see unfettered humanitarian aid flooding into Gaza, and we want to see a ceasefire. The military action that we've seen is not the way to solve this problem.
As you know, the Netanyahu administration took a new step and revealed its plans to completely occupy Gaza. We completely reject this plan. This plan is a new phase of Israel's expansionist and genocidal agenda. The Islamic world must act together against this plan, and we must mobilize the international community.
Now, this marks a change of stance from Netanyahu's earlier remark. It initially started off by saying that he wants full military takeover and possible direct Israeli governance of the Gaza Strip. In a statement, Bibi had said that this strategy will help free up the hostages that are still in Hamas's custody and will ensure that Gaza does not pose a threat to Israel in the future. The plan is to eventually hand over civil administration to Arab forces not aligned with either Hamas or the Palestinian Authority. But Netanyahu is facing pressure at home as well as from international allies over the Gaza takeover plan. Now, on the ground in the Gaza Strip, the death toll has now crossed the 61,000 mark. Almost the entire population has been shunted out of their homes, and they're living in displacement camps in devastating conditions. And Netanyahu indicates that there is more to come for the Palestinians. In Gaza's Khan Yunis, Palestinians gathered to mourn those killed in an artillery strike. According to the Gaza's health officials, about 39 Palestinians have been killed in just the last 24 hours.
Our children are dying. There's always gunfire, and every time we feel that we will die. Let them look at us. Enough, enough. Let our children live like other children.
With each passing day, the humanitarian catastrophe in the Gaza Strip is getting worse. The last line of defense against starvation for Gaza, a loose network of makeshift charity food distribution signs that are known as the Takia kitchens, are now on the verge of collapse. Daily, there are thousands of hungry and desperate Palestinians who congregate near these charity soup kitchens, holding out empty pots in their hands, hoping to get some food.
I waited 4 days just to treat the wound I got here last time. Yesterday, my shoulder was scalded again, and I still walked away with nothing.
The border crossings into the Gaza Strip remain closed, restricting access for the 2 million people who are trapped inside the territory, who are facing dire shortages of food and basic supplies. The Gaza authorities say that the IDF has fired on civilians at the border, killing at least 21 Palestinians who are waiting for food aid.
The so-called American aid centers have become nothing but death traps. They are also funneling some aid through unsafe corridors. Just last night, Al-Aqsa Hospital in central Gaza received over 20 victims, most of whom were civilians waiting for aid deliveries when the truck overturned on them.
Now, several countries like Jordan, Egypt and France continue to airdrop over Gaza. Now, despite these efforts, the aid is only reaching a small fraction of the population. Now, the United Nations and a growing list of humanitarian agencies have warned that the Gaza Strip is plunging into a hunger crisis unlike anything that we've seen before.